بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته يا إخوان وإخوات. I wanted to just talk upon the words of Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilayhi Rajiun. These are the words that encapsulates our life, this worldly life, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us from the earth, and throughout our life we live our life lillah, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and go throughout our life having our families and eventually have responsibility walking over the earth. And eventually in our young age or old age, depending on when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose for us, we will return back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, back to the earth. And there's no set time or set date different from whatever Allah has chosen for us. And what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen for us is His haqq, is His rights upon us, and from His wisdom and His mercy and His grace upon the slave. That being said, our bodies that were created for this dunya only will return to the earth, and our souls will be in Hayat al-Barzakh, in the second part of our journey. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salam, and our souls were already created before the body. The souls were created much earlier. The soul is something very profound, SubhanAllah. And our lives, this worldly life's project is to control the soul and protect the soul from the evils of this dunya, from the evils of shayateen, ins and jinn, and our own nafs, and our own desires, and our own shortcomings. Every single thing that we have done in our life that we thought that was from us came from Allah. Because if we had shortness of breath, we wouldn't be able to do whatever we had done. If we didn't have good health, if Allah didn't put our soul in our body in the morning, we wouldn't have gotten up. Everything is from Allah's wisdom and His mercy upon His slave. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the guidance that He's given us to be Muslim. We ask Him for guidance, more guidance upon Sirat al-Mustaqim, and to guide our family members and loved ones, and to guide the Muslims, and to guide the non-Muslims. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. We ask Allah to protect us from what's out there. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to show us the way in this dunya, because sometimes it can become confusing, especially in these times. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the true meaning of Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilayhi Rajiun before it's too late. One thing we have to always remember is, from remembering these words, Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilayhi Rajiun, this life is temporary. The food we eat is temporary. The air we breathe is temporary. The clothes we wear are temporary. The people we love in our life are temporary. The words we speak are temporary. The good times in our life is temporary. The bad times in our life is temporary. The world wars, the treason, the lies, the deceit is all temporary. The good, the sadaqah, the charity, the smile, everything you see from the khair, from knowledge, from the light is temporary. Everything will happen from Allah's mercy. We will enter Jannah from Allah's mercy. We wake up every morning from Allah's mercy. We have food on our plate from Allah's mercy. Some people don't have food on their plate from Allah's mercy. We're able to put our head on the ground and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for another chance from Allah's mercy. We're able to speak and express ourselves and blink and breathe and think and cry, all from Allah's mercy. In this temporary life where we're going from A to B, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the basira, the vision and the sight to understand what it is we need to enter Jannah and enter Firdaus al-A'la, the highest level of Jannah. Amin ya Rabbil Alameen. And what will grant us a peaceful stay in Hayat al-Barzakh, in the grave, without any punishment, with a spacious grave, with a view of knowing that we're going towards Jannah, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. May Allah have rahmah upon all the Muslims and guide them, Amin ya Rabbil Alameen. And keep us firm upon the Quran and Sunnah and nothing else but that, of this deen, al-Islam. Amin ya Rabbil Alameen. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guiding us towards where we are right now. Ameen. And we ask Allah to guide us further towards Sirat al-Mustaqim. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. And favor us upon the Salihin, to make us like the Salihin and not like the Yahud and Nasara. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakallah khair, barakallah feek for listening. Allahumma salli wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabi ila yawmiddin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.